Your Microsoft 365 environment utilizes trainable classifiers. You intend to set up a customized trainable classifier using an organizational form template. You need to determine the minimal RBAC role needed to establish the trainable classifier and the correct location for storing its seed content while adhering to the principle of least privilege. What should you choose?
The role options are Option A, Compliance Administrator. Option B, Global Administrator. Option C, Security Administrator. And Option D, Security Operator. The storage location options for the seed content are Option E, an Azure Blob storage container. Option F, a folder in Microsoft OneDrive. Option G, a Microsoft Exchange Online public folder. And Option H, a Microsoft SharePoint Online folder.
This question touches on the administrative permissions and prerequisites required when building custom machine learning models for data classification in Microsoft 365. Specifically, we need to consider how role-based access control manages administrative capabilities and where source training data must physically reside so the classification engine can ingest and analyze it properly. I believe the correct answer is to select the Compliance Administrator role for the RBAC requirement and a Microsoft SharePoint Online folder for storing the seed content.
The Compliance Administrator role provides the precise administrative permissions needed to manage compliance solutions like classifiers while adhering to the principle of least privilege, avoiding the overly broad access of a global administrator. For the seed content, Microsoft Purview trainable classifiers specifically require SharePoint Online folders to ingest the sample files used during training. Instructor explaining a certification exam question to students. Explain which answer is correct and why. Other roles like Security Administrator or Security Operator do not align as cleanly with compliance-specific governance tasks, and Global Administrator violates the principle of least privilege. Other storage locations like OneDrive, Exchange Public Folders, or Azure Blob Storage are not supported ingest sources for trainable classifier seed content.
As an exam tip, always remember that Microsoft Purview compliance features heavily integrate with SharePoint Online for content ingestion, and you should always look for the most specific, least privileged role, such as Compliance Administrator, rather than defaulting to Global Administrator.